Hello, everyone. Good evening from Gothenburg, Sweden. My name is Dr. Shahid, and welcome to our live session on artificial intelligence, where we will dive into various aspects of AI and its impact on our lives. So I'm thrilled to introduce Dr. Vida, who is with us today for this discussion. She is a responsible AI expert with extensive experience and background in cybersecurity and security compliance. Welcome, Vida, to this session today.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Shahid. I'm excited to be here and discuss AI with all of you who is in a live session today.
Awesome. So we want this session as interactive as possible. So please drop your questions when we are talking and questions and comments in the chat. And whether you are curious about AI's impact on daily lives, its future trends, or anything specific to AI, feel free to share your concerns or questions with us. And we will share your questions with our expert, Dr. Vida, to give her a response to your questions. So let's start. Thank you so much for joining Vida in this session. And my first question would be that maybe we can start with the basics. What exactly is artificial intelligence and how does it different from other commonly known terms like machine learning?
Thank you, Dr. Shahid. Great question. AI is a broad field of computer science and it focuses on creating systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. So, for example, learning, reasoning, and perceptions, these are the things that requires human intelligence. But we often heard machine learning as well, and machine learning is a subset of AI where that develop the algorithm and that allows computer to learn from data and make a prediction based on the data. Artificial intelligence and machine learning often use interchangeability, but they are not the same. They are different concepts. And for example, artificial intelligence system can be created by applying different machine learning algorithm and models such as neural network, large language models, and also without machine learning, like rule-based systems or expert systems. These are the different technologies, but somehow they have a connection, and that's why sometimes we use them interchangeably.
Awesome. So AI has been making headlines recently, as we see, and it has actually become, seems like it's a new technology. But can you shed some light on the history of AI and tell us if it is really a new technology and what has led to its current surge in its popularity?
Yeah, while AI is makes like a buzzword in our era, but it's actually not a completely new technology. The concepts of artificial intelligence has been around for decades. Alan Turing, sometimes called as a father of artificial intelligence, he introduced the idea of Turing test in his paper in 1950 with the name of Computing Machinery and Intelligence, which assess the machine's ability to perform human intelligence and behave like a human. So, however, the term artificial intelligence was first coined in 1956 by computer scientist John McCarthy in the conference in Dartmouth College. Turing papers and early AI research in 1950s and 1960s were pivotal in shaping the AI for today and laid the foundation for every AI algorithms and model we are using today. What is new, however, is the level of advancement and practical application we are seeing now. Recent breakthroughs in machine learning, neural networks, and also computational power have significantly accelerated AI developments and making it more capable and accessible than before. So that's the differences we see. The modern AI technologies are being integrated into our everyday applications, from virtual assistants to autonomous vehicles and driving innovations across various industries. So it's, even though it was around for a while, but now we're hearing more often because it's become part of our daily routine. And I would say that we will witness more significant changes in our daily life with the impact of AI we will experience today. So it's not comparable with 1950s or 1960s, but because it's more tangible now, we are using in our daily basis. That's the difference. That's why it is in the headlines every day. We can read about AI and its advancements.
That is fascinating. Now let's talk about some of the latest trends in AI. What are the most exciting developments we should be aware of that has happened recently?
There are many exciting trends in AI right now. For instance, AI in healthcare is revolutionizing diagnostics and personalized medicines. AI algorithms can analyze medical images to detect disease like cancer with high accuracy. Another trend is autonomous vehicles, where companies are developing self-driving cars that use AI to navigate and make decisions on the road. I was working for a European Commission funded project that developed an algorithm to identify objects accurately in the road and also stop vehicle to prevent the accident. That the goal of the project was zero accident in the road, and we had lots of advancement in different areas, and we can talk for hours about the different trends.
Mhm. So, speaking of everyday applications, would you like to share how is AI integrated into our daily lives?
Sure, AI is becoming increasingly integrated to our daily routines, basically. Virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistants are prime examples. They use natural language processing, a subset of AI, to understand and respond to our commands. And additionally, AI powers recommendation systems on a platform like Netflix and Amazon, helping us to discover new content and products tailored to our preferences. So we are using them in every day. These are more tangible examples that become part of our routines. But there are others as well, like ChatGPT. We are using different, like co-pilots, for instance. You can ask the question, you give them summarize my schedule and give the list of that. So these are part of our routines and helping us.
Mhm. By the way, you are responsible AI expert. Could you tell us something about your day-to-day job?
Sure. So when AI came, everyone are excited, and since it's not a new technology, the project I just mentioned, I was working for that project in 2016. The project was like 9 years ago, so it was not new. It's not actually something now coming and everyone are thinking about, okay, what happens, but now we saw that AI is changing our life, and AI enable decision making. AI is empowering. I would say AI is empowering us, and that brings some concerns. not just because empowering us, because data is the foundation of all these kind of decisions. So based on what data we are feeding to our AI system, we get different decisions. And just consider if the massive amount of data that AI are trained on, that they are learning from social biases. And the AI could be biased. The outcome of AI could be biased. And there are some examples. For example, if the AI make a decision for hiring, for lending money, for justice, and based on the data that has been learned, it will impact every people's life. One example I could say is the Amazon AI hiring algorithm. The AI for Amazon that has been used between 2014 and 2018. Again, it's not new. It's been old. And the tool proved to be gender biased. The reason for that was the data feed to this AI model and AI algorithm has a limited number of female qualified candidates in the past. Therefore, it doesn't select the females for the next step in a hiring process, and it become a gender bias. Amazon addressed it through the different changes, stop using that model, and there are some consequences happening. Another example of AI actually can have a major concern is privacy. And for me, it's important. I wrote my thesis on AI privacy and trust in AI service chain. The reason for that is when we are we need a massive amount of data to make decisions or enable our AI to reflect it to different questions we might ask. So what happens is we are relying on massive data generated and shared online daily. This data has enabled businesses, organizations, governments to gain new insights that help them to make better decisions. However, this data also contains sensitive information that individual may not want them to be used by a different party without their consent. So that's where privacy comes in. And in the context of AI, privacy is essential to ensure that AI systems are not used to manipulate individuals or discriminate against them based on their personal data. And another part of AI that has a major concern is transparency and accountability. The AI system often operate like a black box. They don't provide you some information why they made that decision and how they drive to the decision or outcome they provide. In critical domain like healthcare or autonomous vehicle, transparency is vital to assert how decisions are made and who bears responsibility for that decisions. Clarifying accountability is particularly important when AI system makes error or cause harm. So ensuring appropriate corrective actions can be taken, we need to know who is accountable and who is responsible to make these kind of changes. Another concern that maybe majority of people are talking about it is about the potential job displacement due to the automation, which is a significant concern. Where you read, is it the AI going to replace me in my job, and which area I need to skill up or reskill to still be relevant for a job market? I would say that will impact on the different job based on the concepts, but we need to be aware that AI could not replace human completely, but in some tasks, AI could perform better than human. So then we as a human needs to think about reskilling and upskilling in the way that we can supervise AI, definitely job market will change.
Okay, that's quite informative. So, what about the future? How do you see AI evolving in the next 5 to 10 years?
So the future of AI is incredibly promising. We can expect AI to play a more significant role in various fields. In my opinion, human AI collaboration will become more prevalent, with AI acting as a tool to augment human capabilities, not replace the human. Moreover, AI will likely be instrumental in healthcare, providing innovative solutions to complex problems like, climate change, energy optimization. For example, Google's DeepMind AI system use the AI to reduce energy consumption in a data center and by predicting cooling requirements, or AI algorithm for forecasting renewable energy based on weather data, or AI model to predict disaster such as earthquake, flood, or wildfire. So it will be lots of advancement and in future. However, I want to raise some concern here. AI is a double-edged sword. It could improve productivity, accelerate decisions making, help us to advance things in some different areas. However, it could generate misinformation and also manipulate decisions depending on who is using it. For instance, deepfake cyber attacks exploit AI to create highly convincing but fake voice or video content, deceiving people and organizations. We have seen such an attack not long ago, like 2 3 months ago, and it has a huge reputational damage and also financial loss. So these attacks can lead to financial losses, reputation damage, and undermine trust in a digital media. Therefore, while AI has immense potential for good, it is crucial to develop and implement robust safeguards to prevent its misuse and protect against malicious actors. We need regulations to help us, to support us as a human resident in the world, to be safe and to be protected. European Commission put the first regulatory in the world for artificial intelligence, EU AI Act, and this will be impacted from 2nd February 2025. The most important part of that regulation is prohibited the use of artificial intelligence when it has impact on people. So the system which can use or exploit human vulnerabilities are becoming forbidden and unethical AI to be used. Systems that evaluate or classify people based on their social behavior or personal traits, and also systems that predict persons' risk of committed a crime, because it will be based on a different data you feed it. It might be biases and will discriminate at different people with based on their race, ethnic, gender, and all other which are those are the human rights. So it should not be misused or abused. So these are how it should be, from my opinion, to have the human AI collaboration to help a better life, build a better life for us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vida, for such a valuable session today. I really appreciate your time. So viewers, if you have any questions, you can always ask those questions in the comments. And also, I believe, Dr. Vida, you have page on Facebook, Cyberguide. So people can follow that page and ask their questions over there. And I think Dr. Vida should be able to answer your questions even when we are not in this session.
Yeah, thank you. And it was pleasure to be here. And I am co-founding the Cybersguide page. We are active mostly on YouTube and sharing our insight about the different topic in cybersecurity, in AI, in compliance. And the goal is to enable people with any background they might have to be safer online and use technology in their advancement and their benefit. So you can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And also you can ask any question you might have regarding the responsible AI, ethics, and security of AI.
So thank you very much again, Vida, and thank you to everyone who watched our session today. This was it for now, and bye from us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.